All things are connected.
It's been so long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
Something's not right. I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is. But all I can see is darkness.
Maybe it's the celestial mural. The Sky City believes that mural to be connected to Amphoreus' sky. And any weather condition depicted on it will become actual weather. The mural would reflect Aquila's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms. The sky priests would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes and good harvests. To put it in words that Gray and Danny would understand, just think of it as a massive screen. In any case, exploring in the dark is never a good option. If we could light up the mural, it might just that really conspicuous device might be part of the ritual. Let's go take a look. It's dark, so watch your feet. I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the wisdom of those who came before us. That's it! I almost forgot. Gray, Memi, can I borrow your powers?
Got it! We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? That's simple. Give me a little time. Feel the flow of time. Over there. And over there. Done! There haven't been many people for a while, so the traces of time are super obvious.
I knew you could do it, Memi. You are a huge help.
Arrogant sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen disrespect. But Aquila, you that shaped the sky, why do you avoid the pursuit of dark clouds? Are not clear skies and stormy rains equally your creations? The Sunborn see your behavior as an act of favoritism towards them, and weaponize this reason to oppress my people. The Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh God, if you remain silent, we shall have to forge our own weapons and resist the malice concealed under your brilliance. May the Eye of Twilight never open, and may torrid rains descend forever.
Avoid the pursuit of dark clouds. Aquila doesn't like rainstorms. It seems a little hard to believe, but we should write this clue down first.
Foolish grainfolk. The great Áquila has already left a mark of their manifestation on the golden clouds. The god's choice is clear. Only we, the Sunborn, are the true heirs of the sky. This war is destined to end in the victory of the Sunfolk. May the Eye of Twilight never close. May eternal daylight embrace the land!
Left a mark among the golden clouds. Is this referring to the celestial mural? But we can't see anything right now. It is, as the rumors said. The Sky Castrum was far from united.
My guess was right. This venue is indeed where celestial rituals were performed. Memi, can you retrieve even more memories?
No problem at all. There we are!
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk. Commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural.
Stop, foolish Cloudborn! How dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather? This is blasphemy!
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light and dark equally between day and night, so that all things could grow beneath the celestial phenomenon they preferred. But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural. And now the days are endless, subjecting the land to drought and burning. And you have the gall to accuse the Rainfolk, who you've oppressed!
The land? It is art. How can storm clouds and rain, unloved by Áquila, lead the Sky Folk to victory in the Chrysos War? Your character is as weak as your faith. Go seek out a corner untouched by the sun and weep solitary tears in...
Then let us show you what we are really made of.
You! What are you... What are you trying to do?
Fanatics whose minds have been muddled by the heat. By Áquila above, meet your demise!
What a terrifying memory!
The brutal internal strife is sad to see. It appears the Sky Cities didn't fall to external threats after all.
The proud Sun Folk saw themselves as divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the Rainfolk suffering beneath them began resenting the divine and plotted their retaliation.
No matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist. Having witnessed the actions of Kindness and the Cleaners, it isn't so hard to understand this piece of history. I can't judge who is right or wrong, but when the box of misfortune is opened, no one escapes.
Hero Seliosi. How did she view the ancient feud between the Sunfolk and Rainfolk? The legends focus on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the Sky Denizens. Perhaps I can piece together the true face of history here.
One step at a time. Do you remember the verse that Rainfolk sang, Hyacinth? Perhaps...
Yes, I already memorized it. Now, shall we try to wake it up? Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural!
Golden clouds, blazing radiance. What a breathtaking scene. How chilling. I wonder if Áquila is also watching us. I remember the Rainfolk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather on the mural.
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Alchemist's light comes from the dawn device shouldered by Kefali anyway. That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change the weather on the mural. There! That circular device. That's a west wind compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on. Who knows? It might even lead us to other areas of the Eye of Twilight. Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me. A boiling pool of gold, said to be the energy source that powers the Eye of Twilight's divinity. You should watch your step as you walk. The mechanical structure is a bit different from the one used in the Twilight Courtyard. How should I put this? It's a little more complicated.
Can you handle it, Hyacinth?
This might take a while, but I think I can manage. Deep breaths, and find the way out. I think this should be right. Look, the rainbow bridge has appeared.
Well done. Now we can cross. Hey, careful!
Is that a winged Pegasus?
Looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us. Hyacinth! Could it be the legendary?
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
Legend has it that the hero Seliosi was always flanked by two winged companions, Solibus and Lunibus. They were her steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, they might help us confront Áquila.
Take a look. This is
Feeling lucky.
It disappeared.
An illusion?
How strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. It was surrounded in an air of... Oh, it's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Was that Lunibus's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece. Could it be some remaining bits of Seliosi's will?
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight's core first. descendant of the hero Celiosi. We have come to complete her mission. That's another one?
Careful! It's not a memory phantom! It looks like it's alive, but it's so twisted and very shadowy, like those black tide creatures.
Hyacinth, watch out!
So, you're Lady Lunabis, aren't you? Then that corrupted being before us must be. Did you lead us here so we can free your... You must have been tormented by pain for so long. But you didn't give up. And you've held on to what little is left of your will with such tenacity. Don't be afraid. You're not alone anymore. I am Hyacinthia, the healer who inherited the hero's bloodline. Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, was once your comrade. Lord Solibus, your body has been completely corroded by the black tide. But I can still heal your tenacious soul. Just like Lady Lunabis, even if you've lost your mortal body, your spirit remains pure. Please, keep holding on to what's left of your will, and I will reawaken you as a heroic soul. No need, Grey. Solibus isn't an opponent that can be defeated easily. Besides, it must be looking forward to an
Solibus, the sunlit wings that once accompanied the hero. If this battle can remind you of your great deeds from back then, it would be my honor. Come on, heroes!
Lord Solibus, please
Let's try
break
this
free
other
from the
way.
control of the black tide and return to your senses.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Mimi! Mimi!
Open sesame. Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Solibus!
No need to be surprised. After all, this is a world where even a pink puppy can speak. Oh, I can't believe I'm calling myself that now, too.
Solibus, you're finally awake.
My consciousness has been lost for far too long. Finally, I have been released from the Black Tide's cage. Little girl, are you Celiosi's descendant?
It is me, Lord Solibus. My name is Hyacinthia, and my companions call me Hyacinth.
Hyacinthia, you don't have the set.
It's been 1,000 years. Celiosi's blood may have thinned in my veins, but the resolve of the Sky People has never been eroded by time. I've journeyed here to fulfill her dying wish.
How much do you know about her dying wish?
I know that in order to support the shattered sky, she merged herself with the divine body of the Titan. And I also know that she left behind a message, calling on future generations to one day ascend to the heavens again and reclaim the core flame of Áquila.
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to the earth? Girl, you said you're a doctor. You only know how to heal and tend to wounds with such a weak lot in life. How do you plan to challenge the embodiment of the heavens?
With this long sword, heroic soul. As you can see, we're all Hyacinthia's companions and comrades. You've already witnessed our combined strength.
It's not bad, but still lacking compared to her.
Soulless, let go of your ego and accept their kindness. You've been trapped in time by the Black Tide, while great change has spread over the world. If I'm not mistaken, the god of war Nikador also fell to the hands of these warriors.
We've laid all the other titans to rest, one by one. Now the final target for the flame chase is the master of this sky fortress. Please guide us to an audience with Áquila, heroic souls. Seleuci initiated the era of slaying gods and attaining their flames. Even if she could not witness the end of this era, you will all at least bear witness on her behalf.
Confidence and fierceness.
Aquila's mark flew away?
Maybe they detected our awakening.
Well, perhaps our presence stirred memories of the fierce battle from 1,000.
We learned from past memories that the Sky Titan fears dark clouds. Would you know more?
What the memo sprite said is true, but you all still need a guide.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warriors.
Is Lady Lunabis not going with us?
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, Hyacinth.
Thousand years have passed, and yet this place feels the same. Just that there is no more human clamor. This is the Hall of the Sun Folk, where the Sunborn once held grand ceremonies to give thanks for Aquila's gift.
So, did the Sky Titan really take the side?
Everyone thought so until Seleuci's spear pierced through Aquila's wrath. Only then did we understand that Áquila wasn't hiding from the clouds and rain, but from the horror that lurked within the unlit shadow.
The Black Tide's threat has forced the Chrysos heirs to complete our flame chase journey, heading toward the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
Chrysos heirs. In our time, that title used to stir up waves of outrage. But you all seem to be revered as heroes.
It's all thanks to those who came before us, Trebios and Aglaia. You must have heard of these two names.
So it was those two who made it to the end.
What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics. You now know how to activate the Celestial.
The road got sucked away by the wind. Did Áquila do that?
You have nothing to fear. We can use the power of time to rewind it if we have to. It looks like this device can amplify. Why don't you try to change the wind's direction with this thing, partner? Now the prayer should rewind for even longer. Let's try to control the wind's direction with this thing, partner.
The celestial globe is right ahead. Let's go and force Áquila to come out.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial change, celestial mural. The celestial shift didn't.
These circuits all seem to be corroded by the black tide. Here's hoping those 2 prophecy tablets can help us out.
Take a look.
Feeling lucky.
Genius in action.
A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
Go melt it down. If Cersei saw this puzzle.
Smooth sailing so far. We've got one more circuit. Let's keep going and find the tablet on the other side.
I suppose.
We finally made it. Hopefully, this is enough to fix the celestial globe.
Watch this magic trick. Go melt it down.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial change, celestial mural.
Looks like they're still avoiding us. I wonder if it's cowardice, or if they have something up their sleeve.
I fear the Áquila of present has long lost their sanity. But instinct still drives them to flee from the shadows, to evade the Black Tide's encroachment. Do not mistake their behavior for weakness, warrior. I have faced down the tyrant of the sky. It is no hyperbole that their raging fire is capable of melting the firmament. It is time to leave this place.
A moment, please, Lord Solibus. I have one more thing I wish to do.
What is it, girl?
To honor the pact with Selioci. Her descendants spent a millennium looking up at the sky. I believe my countless ancestors who lived for that purpose deserve to know the truth behind her legend. If you don't mind us knocking on the gates of the past, maybe I can peek into this place's history.
You are the ones who hold Orynyx's miracle. I have no authority to prevent you from delving into the past.
Memi, Gray, could I please ask you for this favor? I want to show the truth to my ancestors waiting on the others. If there are falsehoods in the legends, then there must be a reason for its embellishment. The scene here and the previous memories gave me a bad feeling. What else did the Skyfolk encounter after Selioci challenged the god? I must figure out the truth behind the legend, even if it's for my ancestors' sake.
Hyacinth, you're such a good child. Don't worry, I'm here. Oh, the memories surging here are even more intense than at the entrance. I'll gather them up now, and mold them, and mold... all done!
Thank you, Memi. Everyone, please, witness history with me.
Daughter of Dusk, have you finally gone mad?
I knew it! The child with the blood of 2 feuding clans will one day destroy the Sky Castrum!
Will you really point the tip of your spear at our god? Stay your hand. Your recklessness will only bring divine retribution.
Divine retribution? Those innocent children of the earth were sentenced to total annihilation by the god above, while they had nothing more than mere curiosity for things that lie beyond the sky. Look at yourselves. You call yourselves the Sunborn, yet you're unable to bear the blinding sunlight. You even consider sunburns and blisters as a gift from the gods. You declare yourselves the chosen ones, champions favored by Áquila. Yet you dare not even declare war upon the true threat of this world. Instead, you raise your swords and rattle them at your weaker brethren. You are all beyond saving. My father was also a disciple of the sun, but he taught me resilience and justice and guided me towards the light. He taught me wherever there is light, there is hope. Wretched people, I see no hope left in any of you. Even a shadow has more dignity than you lot.
Even so, Daughter of Dusk, even so, you should not shatter our faith.
Not just our faith. Áquila forged the sky. Nay, they are the sky itself. If they fall, what will this—
A prophecy echoes from the horizon's edge. It heralds the advent of a new age. One not ruled by the Titans, but created by mortal heroes. I choose to believe in that prophecy. I must believe in any sign that promises to break the chains imposed on us by the old era. Any sign that will lead us to a new chapter of the world. If you wish to stop me from slaying the god, you'd better muster your courage and draw your bows. Let's see if I will be pierced by a hail of arrows first, or if you will be burned to ash by Solobis!
How can we even fight you? You're the powerful Day Thunder Knight, a warrior goddess capable of trampling all lands.
I am not a god, but the only mortal in this cage who is brave enough to defy the Warden. See, you are all truly weak beyond measure. The hunting ground beckons. Come, Solobis!
The hero Celiosi, disillusioned by the Sunfolk's deeds, decided to sever the source of it all. The god they so blindly placed their faith in.
She was brimming with compassion at that time. Her words were bursting with anger, but her heart had nothing but mercy for the children of humanity.
At that time,
We should get going, Hyacinthia. Lunibus is waiting for you all. Aquila has fled to the other end of the fortress. Let's chase after them. Lunibus will lead the way.
Lady Lunibus, we're here!
Aquila. Even though they have been corrupted by the Black Tide, they still maintain a connection with their kin in this fortress.
You think to hinder us? Imprisoned Then we will make you understand that resistance is futile!
We can do it!
No dirty.
Mimi! Mimi!
Open sesame.
Watch your head. I'm just a frail skunk.
Insanity!
The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Don't stop. Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness, Aquila is still the Sky Titan. We mustn't let our guard down.
Heroes, over here! Let's keep going and aim for the next west wind compass.
explanation. Let's hurry on. Follow Lady Lunabis.
Miss Hyson, how were you so certain that you could free Solibus from suffering?
My apologies, Lady Lunabis. I was not all that certain. But if even the healer loses hope, then how will the patients repossess their hope for life?
What a kind answer.
It said the black tide is a calamity from beyond the sky. If that's true, the sky's defenses would naturally be the first to be breached.
Now, I shall lead you into the Rain Folk's Hall.
Legend has it Celiosi's father was a Sun Folk warrior who spent his years fighting and rarely returned to the Eye of Twilight.
Correct. That was true. It was also during her formative years that the conflict between the two tribes began intensifying. The Rain Folk feared the other half of Celiosi's bloodline, and never truly saw her as one of their own. Yet she bore no hatred for her people, and still grew into a passionate young lady. Until people discovered golden blood ran through her veins. That was the final straw that turned to stain.
What? But the epics said Celiosi left to live in solitude, so she could train her spirit and hone her martial skills. I never would have imagined that she was cast out of her tribe for her lineage and her golden blood.
Even so, she did not despair. She met Solibus and me while she was living alone. We hunted, spent our days together, and forged an alliance. I think that oath, stronger than fate itself, kept Solibus and me here to watch over this abandoned fortress.
Despite experiencing betrayal and exile at the hands of her own people, she was still willing to set out on the path to slay the gods for them. Was Celiosi's love for humanity truly so boundless?
Little Ika, why did you run out?
This little one.
You're saying you smell a familiar scent on Lady Lunabis?
They look completely different. But little Ika should also be a winged beast, right? Could it be?
Truly, a miracle of fate. Perhaps we did leave something behind for this world. Celiosi.
Lady Lunabis? Is little Ika your...
Please press on, flame-chasing heroes. I can sense it. The radiance of Áquila shine.
Take a look.
Where did the Skyfolk go after Celiosi challenged the god?
Just like the countless tribes throughout history, they were drowned in the dark clouds of time.
Áquila, they are indeed here.
The celestial globe is right ahead. But there are black tide creatures.
Looks like we can't skip this fight. Let's go get them. It's another one of those devices that can enhance prayers. Can I leave that to you, partner?